So I cannot tell you how many times I've heard the advice on social media, mental health communities online. Stop caring what other people think. Let them be who they are, that let them theory, and you just be yourself. And look, I'm all for healing. I've done almost 15 years of therapy, read over 500 self-help books, and I've survived some of the most psychologically abusive relationships. I've had 8-hour panic attacks. I've been on the mental health roller coaster, the codependency, the people-pleasing, oversharing, hypervigilance, complex PTSD, CPTSD, the triggers, the anxiety, the depression. So trust me when I say, not caring what people think is powerful, but if you miss the manipulation in the moment, it's already too late. That's what no one tells you. You can't just out a narcissist by just not caring what they think. You have to see the manipulation in the present moment as it's happening. And more often than not, the manipulation starts with their tone of voice. It goes straight to your nervous system. So in today's video, I'm breaking down the 5 tones a narcissist will use to manipulate you in real time so you could recognize it, stay grounded, and respond from power instead of panic. I'm Mackenzie, and after years of toxic relationships and rebuilding my self-worth from the ground up, I now help empaths and people pleasers learn how to communicate with calm authority, with a regulated nervous system. If you're doing the work but still finding yourself stuck in the toxic patterns, this channel is for you. If you want more free content like this, hit subscribe and download my free mini course below, the 5 scripts every overwhelmed communicator needs to keep their power. Let's talk about tone and why that gut feeling that you keep feeling but ignoring is actually the whole key. Tone number 1 is the sickly, sweet voice, high-pitched and coming with power. It's a high-pitched and powerful tone. It feels like kindness, but really it's backing you into a corner. This is the person speaking to you like a toddler. Like, sweetie, I just love that for you. It feels warm, safe, and encouraging, but it is none of those things. And not caring what people think is so important, absolutely. But that general mindset is not as helpful as a laser pointed focus and knowing they're using a tone on me that's a manipulative tone, and I need to be cautious of the things that I'm saying and agreeing to right now because they are manipulating my mind. It goes down to brain science, and I might not be able to trust the words I'm saying right now because they could be manipulating me into doing something that I don't even actually want to do. I'm just being so strongly influenced. Narcissists are so good at what they do. And that laser focus and skill in the present moment is what I've found through almost 2 decades of work on this. And at times going years making no progress. And you see it all the time in therapy. People going to therapy for 20, 30, 40 years and not making progress, still having a life full of toxic people who are mistreating them. But toxic people often use this sugary sweet tone to trigger your nervous system into feeling accepted, and from there they can pull you like a puppet on a string into doing the things that they want you to do, into being who they want you to be, and out of your true authentic self. From the 48 Laws of Power, law number 12 is use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. In this sweet tone, they're being overly generous. In this sweet tone, they're being overly generous with their kindness towards you, and that is disarming you. Especially if you've been through trauma, your nervous system is more reactive. So their sweet tone can more easily shift your nervous system into a compliant state to go along with what they're saying, and you can get pulled away from your true self and the decisions that you would make if your nervous system was calm and in a state of control where you were being less influenced by them. The combination of the sweetness along with the power in this tone of voice is also really important because that is where they're saying, do what I want, but I'm also being sweet to you. So learn to pay attention and catch this tone in real time in the present moment. And when you do, step out before it's too late. Excuse yourself from the situation, take a breath, take a pause, don't commit to things, let them know you'll get back to them, ask them to send it to you in an email, and calm down your nervous system, bring yourself back to a state of emotional control. Tone number 2 is a high energy, fast paced, exclusive tone. This is the popular kid tone. They're talking to you as if they are better than you. Oh, I went to this party. Oh, you're wearing that. It makes you feel like you should be grateful just to be included. In the relationship I was in that had coercive control, this was so often the tone. Every conversation had this casual, condescending undertone that was just subtle enough that you feel like you shouldn't call it out because that would be too much. He was doing me a favor by treating my friend so well and going out of his way to treat my friend so well. It's a playful tone of voice that goes up and down. Oh, you're lucky to be dating me. Up and down. Oh, you're so lucky to be dating me. It pushes us out of regulation in our nervous system. It activates any old wounds we have from our childhood. And suddenly you're chasing their approval without realizing it. So if you're out on a first date and you see this tone, run immediately. We are strong people, especially if you've been through trauma, but we always have to be humbled by how strong narcissists are and how they use our brain science against us. A codependent finds themselves in trouble because they almost have too much belief in themselves that they can use their mind and overpower the narcissist and make the relationship good, and so they stay, when really that's not the case. When someone talks to you like this, instead of shrinking, say, "What do you mean by that?" Or, "Sorry, what did you say?" Not defensive, just asking them to repeat it and to clarify. It brings the power dynamic back in balance before you spiral. Tone number 3 is a whiny voice. It's the martyr tone. It's, "Oh, I guess you just don't care about me." It's elongating the words, "You don't care about me," and talking in a higher and sappy tone. Almost like a baby voice. They're trying to evoke in your empathy so that you'll forgive them for something that you shouldn't be forgiving them for. In the 48 Laws of Power, law number 33 is find each man's thumbscrew. They are searching for your emotional thumbscrew that they can press to control you so that they can do whatever they want and you will not interfere and you'll allow it and they'll get what they want. Instead, don't explain, don't justify, just say, "I hear that," full stop. Let the silence be theirs to manage, not yours. Tone number 4 is the raging tone. Instead of feeling so guilty because you feel so sad for them, like the martyr tone, this one you feel so scared of them. This is a powerful tone that's loud, and they're using force with their words, saying, "What did you do?" Their words are short and loud and projecting. When my ex was cheating on me and I would have questions about where he was, what he was doing, he would start using this tone on me, saying that I didn't trust him. He would ask me why I'm trying to ruin a relationship that's so perfect and we love each other so much, and yet I am trying to ruin it, when really he was cheating. The perfectness, not there. So again, end the conversation short. Know that this is highly manipulative. When someone uses anger to shut you down, your nervous system freezes. And that's why it's effective, is because you'll just allow their behavior because you are frozen, and they hijack and control you by freezing your nervous system in this way. Napoleon used explosive rages as a weapon of war to destabilize the opposition. In the moment, end the interaction and say, "I'm not available for this energy, we can talk later." Walk away, don't wait for permission, and don't challenge yourself to regulate your nervous system in that environment. And tone number 5 is the flat monotone voice. It's okay, we can do that. It's a cold whatever tone, as if you're getting your way with everything and they're not getting their way at all. This is also known as the discard phase. And if you don't catch it in the moment, you'll try harder, thinking that you did something wrong, feeling so bad that you're getting all you want and they're getting nothing. Meanwhile, that's completely not the case. They're abusing you. When you hear this tone, speak as if the reaction they're having is irrelevant. Say what you came to say and then stop. Don't chase connection. Reclaim your center. If this is landing, you'll love my trauma-informed mini course, the 5 scripts for overwhelmed. 5 scripts every overwhelmed communicator needs to keep their power. It gives you the exact words to say when your nervous system freezes. Grab it below. Here's the truth. You can't just affirm your way out of manipulation. I don't care what they think. You have to truly see it in the present moment as it's happening, so you'll never be fooled again. Because narcissistic communication doesn't always sound loud. Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's fun, but it always shows up in their tone. So take the moment to pause, breathe, and really study their tone. So take the moment to pause, breathe, and really study their tone in depth. What is the way that they're speaking? And if you learn to read their tone and what they're trying to do to you, the power they're trying to inflict, the damage they're trying to inflict, you can choose to step away because you saw it before it got bad. You rise above them, calm, clear, and completely in your power. Hit subscribe if this spoke to you, and I'll see you in the next one.